Pat Robertson, host of the 700 Club, may have delivered his most insane rant ever, his most deranged, disconnected from reality statements, and that is really a pretty high bar. On the 700 Club, he again criticized the gay community in the wake of all of these new so-called religious freedom laws, and he said that if homosexuality becomes mainstream, if discrimination against gay people as customers by businesses becomes acceptable or becomes part of the law, that gay people will force others to embrace not only anal sex, but also bestiality. Let's take a listen to Pat Robertson.
Pizzas, I think, you might as well keep your mouth shut. I'm not sure I would serve pizzas for a gay wedding. Well, most gays, if they're having a wedding, don't want pizzas, they want cake. It's the cake makers that are having the problem. But let me tell you, it doesn't matter what custom you've got, it doesn't matter what holy thing that you worship and adore, the gays are going to get it. They're going to make you conform to them. You're going to say you like anal sex, you like oral sex, you like bestiality, you like anything you can think of to whatever it is, and sooner or later you're going to have to conform your religious beliefs to the group of some aberrant thing. It won't stop at homosexuality.
Pat Robertson is, on the one hand, smart enough to realize that the deluge of gay weddings wanting pizza is non-existent. We've been talking for weeks now about how, or at least for a week, about how when this anti-gay pizza place said they wouldn't cater a gay wedding, we were like, wait a second, I've never heard of a gay wedding or any wedding going to a pizza place for catering. Pat Robertson, one of the few right-wingers who seems smart enough to figure that out, but at the same time, he seems to be saying that if it weren't for anti-gay discrimination, all of a sudden bestiality and anal sex are things that people would be forced to accept. I wonder if Pat Robertson is saying that if it weren't for his religious beliefs or if it weren't for the Bible, he'd be having sex with animals right now. Is that really his argument, that the only thing standing between him and sex with animals is discrimination based on his so-called religious beliefs?
I think a lot of people like Pat Robertson think that the only thing standing between that and just total chaos and pandemonium in the end of society are these anti-gay beliefs and laws.
Isn't the focus on gay male sex from the anti-gay community fascinating, though?
It is fascinating. He says that people are going to adopt anal sex and people start liking that. I'm pretty sure that's been adopted by people, straight people, a long time ago.
Yeah, anal sex. I don't think that's anal sex is not and has never been exclusive to homosexuals, and it's also not mandatory within homosexuality. This is like saying the gays are going to force everybody to marry their toasters and lawnmowers. There's just no connection to reality whatsoever.
There are people who make that argument, but maybe Pat Robertson is very pragmatic and logical sometimes, even when it comes to issues that don't resonate with his party and his viewers. But when it comes to this, he's always just going crazy.
Maybe it's just the old adage of broken clocks are right twice a day. Rand Paul certainly every once in a while says something that makes sense in a midst of distressing and useless commentary. Send us tweets about this, twitter.com/David Pakman Show.